Coming to the Triple Door this December is Linda, the story and music of Linda Ronstadt. Joining me now is Victoria Contreras, Brenna Bruce, and Nancy Guppy. Thank you three so much for being here.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
And Linda, coming back for a second time to the Triple Door. Victoria, this is really your creation. Why is this something you wanted to do?
Well, Linda Ronstadt has one of the most incredible voices in American history. And she has topped the charts in a variety of genres: country, rock, American standards, mariachi. And so I wanted to not only celebrate her voice, but also her ability to keep recreating herself and to share her really powerful story with audiences.
Yeah, and you are the producer, director, and also a singer on the show as well. Share a little bit about the powerful cultural statements that you incorporate into the show as the producer, the director, and a vocalist.
Yeah, well, ensuring that Linda's Mexican heritage is a focal point in the show is really important. A lot of people don't know that Linda is half Mexican, and that Canciones de mi Padre, which is her Spanish-speaking album, is the biggest selling non-English album in American history still to this day. So this is a very important album. She recorded this album to really celebrate her family, her cultural heritage, and it's a great example of artistry and individuality coming together.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I didn't know that either, that information. Brenna, you're a vocalist. What has it been like diving into Linda's music?
I think extremely humbling because she's very, very skilled in this very innate way. I feel there's like an ease that she brings to these songs that are so challenging and very different than what I typically perform. So it's been a really exciting challenge and just really inspiring to see her level of performance. Like Victoria said, it's pretty unparalleled to anything I've ever witnessed. So it's been a lot of fun, but also challenging.
Yeah, what's it been like trying to match her tone and spirit a little bit?
Yeah, I think, well, when they first asked me to audition, I thought they were a little bit crazy because I didn't quite hear what they did, but I think when I spent time with her songs and her vocal style, I realized that though we're very different, there's things that I can kind of grow into just based on her spirit. I think she really takes her time when she sings, and I think that's something that I like to do as well. And I think just she's given me permission to feel really free when singing and a lot of joy. I think her voice is like this direct pipeline to just joy, and yeah, so it's been really cathartic to learn her songs, and yeah, wonderful.
Was there a particular song that you connected with?
Yeah, so I was asked to audition with You're No Good a cappella, and again, it was very humbling to try to perform in a vocal style that was very different than what I typically do. But I think that one specifically was the most challenging and then became the most fun to me. And I remember when we performed it last year in our live show, I just couldn't stop dancing, and I was just having so much fun, and I could tell the audience was too, because it's one of her most iconic ones, and it's just such an honor to sing that song with people that love it so much. So that one I connected to kind of in a surprising way, because it's so rock and roll, and I just felt like I got to wear that hat for a little bit.
And then you got that reaction too.
Yeah.
Nancy, you are the narrator, and so many people know you from Art Zone, Almost Live. What was it like to narrate this?
Well, I didn't do it last year. I'll be doing it this year for the first time, so I'm very excited about it. So the reason when I'm asked to do things, and of course you know this as well, there's different reasons why you say yes to something, and it was not hard to say yes to this, and there's a couple of reasons why. One is that I know it's super well put together. That's super important. And then, of course, it's the talent. Victoria, Brenna, and there's one other singer. Yes, and it's music director. And music director. So it's so great. They're so talented, and then you've got all the musicians who are top notch here in Seattle. So who wouldn't want to associate me with this incredible production? It's really kind of a slam dunk.
Yeah, it's one of those you didn't want to say no to,
exactly.
right?
I didn't want to say no. I didn't want to say no.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you see this show, Linda's Music, connecting with local audiences, audiences today?
Well, when it really comes down to it, art is art is art. And she's a talent. Linda is an incredible talent. She always had something to say. Obviously, her music still speaks to people. So I feel like people are responding to her. She's great, clearly. And she did it her way. And that's one thing I kind of learned in the script that Victoria wrote. I didn't know how ahead of her time in a lot of ways she was. I mean, in the 70s, it's still somewhat male-dominated, but it's, you know, it's a very, very strongly male-dominated industry. And I feel like she did it her way with she had a velvet glove. She didn't do it harshly. She was just like, if someone, like, I think the record labels would say, we don't want you to do that genre, we want you to do this genre. And I think she would almost, my idea would be, she would say, thank you so much for sharing that idea. I'm going to do it my way, but I really appreciate, you know, I feel like she would just kind of go, I'm going to just drive through and do it how I'm going to do it, because that's the only thing that matters to me and makes sense. And that's what audiences respond to. It's very authentic, very authentic.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
thanks, but no thanks. Thank you, no thanks.
Right, yeah. Victoria, I have mentioned that you're a producer, a director, you're a performer, but you've also written the script on this. What do you hope that people take away from it?
Well, I hope that audiences learn something new about Linda's story and they see, to Nancy's point, the strength that she had, how she was in the driver's seat of her career. She was changing genres when people were telling her not to. She was hiring and firing managers. And she was really steering the ship in a time when women didn't have a lot of agency. More than anything, though, I hope that people leave with joy and nostalgia and that they're dancing in their seats like they were last year. And I want to just say that the singers in this show are absolutely incredible. When Brenna sent us her audition tape, Rebecca Young and I were like on the floor. I'm like crying. I was actually at my parents' in Boise. I was like, you have to hear this. And they were like, what? I'm like, yes. And then Mireya Ramos, who I found her on YouTube. She was singing with her all-female mariachi band, Flor de la Toloache, on the TEDx stage. I DM'd her like immediately on Instagram. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock her time. She writes me back and was like, I love Linda. I'm in. And I later found out that she and her band performed. They were invited by Linda Ronstadt herself to perform at the Kennedy Center for a show recognizing Linda. So these are some incredibly talented singers and musicians, and it's just so much fun.
You can see it. It's at the Triple Door. It's Saturday, December 6th. 2 shows, one at 6 p.m., one at 9 p.m. Thank you three so much for coming in.
Thank you. It's great to be here.